Yun,
Opo,
pero
oo.
pati jurisdiction, pati
Opo.
procedure, lahat na lang naging customary law.
No, that's the problem po. That if we have to comply with international law, we have to also comply with the Philippine laws. Okay, and primarily that would be the Constitution. So international obligations, yes, there's the principle of Pactus Servanda that we have to comply with international obligations, but that does not necessarily mean that we have to disregard constitutional protections under the Bill of Rights. Now, of course, there are a lot of debates going on whether or not the ICC should have jurisdiction or should we recognize the ICC, and that's precisely the point. It's not for the police, it's not for the executive branch to decide that. Ultimately, it should have been decided by a court of law because it involves the deprivation of liberty. Thank you po.
Thank you very much, Attorney Medina. You had the privilege of hearing the debate last hearing. In any case, I'd like to go to another topic, and this is finally the private jet. The U.S. government will obviously have the last say on its executive order, although Section 1 is clear that properties of those who aided, sponsored, investigated, or provided material support to the ICC shall have their assets frozen. Maraming picture po nung tail code ng aircraft. Nandito ba yung CAAP, Secretary? COMSEC, wala tayong CAAP. Sorry. Wala tayong CAAP. Wala rin tayong DOTC.
Wala po, ma'am.
Walang makapagsabi kung ano nga sasakyan na to. Yung tail code C5219, is anyone aware of what company it's registered under? Kasi nung nakaraan, nandito yung SEC. Nandito po ba yung SEC? Ayan, Attorney Bernal.
Yes,
dati
yes,
sinabi
ma'am.
ninyo na, ano yun, alin na, sino nga ba yung may-ari nito? Yung kumpanya, yung Pearl, Aero Pearl, naku, nakalimutan ko na.
You just requested the company documents, ma'am. And we have the...
Yung Asian Aero Pearl,
Challenger Aero...
yung Challenger Aero, ang sabi na nabago kasi yung website ng Challenger Aero, kaya nalilito kami. Biglang nabago pagkatapos ng hearing. Hinahanap ko wala na doon. Sabi, the company arranged for the flight. We were able to get a screenshot of the article. So, palabas lang yung screenshot ng Challenger. Ayun, no. Ayan, Challenger Aero Air. Inimbitahan rin namin ang piloto. Wala naman po rito. Ayan, Challenger Aero Air. Baka yung SEC may alam kayo. Kasi nung second hearing narito kayo, pero ang problema, sabi niyo hindi pa na-request yung pangalan.
we have already forwarded to the Secretariat, ma'am.
So, sino may-ari po? At sila bang may-ari ng eroplano or they just arranged the flight? Nalilito po kami.
I just have the documents concerning the incorporators of the... per articles of incorporation, ma'am,
Siya bang may-ari?
we don't have the facts about the airplane or the assets of the corporation, ma'am.
Ano yung Asian Pearl Aero? Yung unang hiningi. Yun daw yung registered owner?
We only have Challenger Aero Air Corporation, ma'am, and Challenger Aero Aviation Pampanga Inc. We will verify with our if
Yes, I think the first set, the Asian Pearl, was the first company that we asked you to check. Nauna pa yun eh.
I will verify with my staff, Your
Okay,
Honor.
kasi ang mahirap dito, wala yung CAAP, wala yung DOTC. Ngayon, sinabi ni Secretary John Vic na the Office of the President ang nagbayad para sa jet. Tama ba to o hindi? Meron bang pwedeng sumagot nito? Dahil wala po si Secretary John Vic. At marami sa ating mga kababayan nagtatanong kung group effort ito, chismis rin ba to? Baka sina General Torre, sina Prosecutor Fadulion, nandun kayo sa Villamor. Alam ba ninyo kung paano itong eroplanong ito kinuha? O na-charter ba to? Ano ba nangyari rito?
Ma'am, ang ano kasi, darating na naman tayo rito. Itong eroplanong to, nagagamit po ng presidente to.
Oo, ginamit ulit pagkatapos nung pag-aresto ni
Ngayon,
Presidente Duterte.
hindi ho namin pwedeng pag-usapan,
sa Ilocos.
hindi ho namin pwedeng pag-usapan yung travel arrangements ng presidente. These are national security matters. I think that we should respect, I don't think that we should really talk about this because this
Pakikita po ng tao, mahirap
ang travel arrangement po ng presidente in the past,
mahirap
the present,
maging
and the future.
executive privilege, ay nakabulat-lat sa lahat ng dyaryo.
Hindi, pero yun nga, sinasabi ko ho, you cannot expect answers from us pagdating po rito. You cannot expect answers from us. Because,
No, but,
ano ho ito eh, pakikinabangan ito na susunod na Pangulo. Ginagamit ngayon ng Pangulo. Sabihin natin, hindi ho dapat pinag-uusapan. Kasi nga,
Pero
we hold the life of the President as sacred.
Naman, pero Secretary John Vic already said it was chartered and paid for by the Office of the President.
I don't know if he has personal knowledge of that.
How much was paid kaya?
Well, that's speculative, ma'am.
Meron bang official receipt? Meron bang bidding?
What
was the mode of procurement?
We cannot go into the details of travel arrangements because these have national security
The request
implications.
was made in March
I think we should
11.
respect national security, ma'am. I think it's
Yes,
it's imperative.
if you'll allow me to just ask, because this has already been divulged to the public, it's hardly secret. If it was national security at stake, it should never have been spoken about, but it's all over the media, and it came from government. That they only knew about the request, as you said, on March 11, sa umaga ng March 11, nalaman ninyo yung Interpol, pagkatapos ito na charter sa ilang oras lamang. Ando na ba yung eroplano nung nandun kayo sa Villamor, General Torre? Kasi abala kayo na isakay si Presidente Duterte. Nag-aabang na ba yung eroplano? Anong oras siya nandun? Kasi nagmamadali kayo para isakay na, di ba?
I really don't know about the plane, ma'am. I only saw it around after mga mid-afternoon. Na tinuro sa akin, hindi ko pa nga sigurado, ma'am, kung yun nga aeroplanong gagamitin.
So, bale, alas 3 ng umaga, na-procure na lahat ito. Kasi ang haba ng proseso natin, ilang araw, ilang buwan yan. I don't know what mode of procurement, pero sinabi, chinarter. Ang bilis naman, di ba? Ilang oras lang, sa hapon nandun na. Kaya nakakapagtaka. At as mentioned by Secretary Remulla, the security arrangements for the President are very, very stringent and have to be vetted time and time again, repeatedly. So the question still remains. The government clearly knows who owns the plane, and it's unclear how much they paid, what procurement process they determined, and who are the shareholders of said companies involved.
As I said again, ma'am, these have national security implications. I'd rather not talk about it.
Yes, national security involves information that hasn't come out in the public, pero ito talagang binulat.
But it's still national security, ma'am. Even if it came out in the public inadvertently, it still involves, still has severe national security implications.
Okay, it came out in Senator John Vic's Pinky Web interview, so maraming nakapanood. Ang OFW naman natin, andito ang ating Secretary Kakdak. In the last hearing, as well as today's hearing, we're all terribly worried about the OFWs, and the OFWs overseas are terribly worried about themselves. If the administration can arrest a former president without a warrant issued by a Filipino court, paano na lang daw sila? If they're suspected of having committed a crime overseas, can anyone from DMW, wala naman yung OWA, ipaliwanag lang ninyo ang proseso kung isang OFW natin pinagdudahan o pinagsuspetsahan na sila ang nadali sa ang gumawa ng isang krimen, paano ba tine-turn over sa foreign jurisdiction yon? Itine-turn over ba ng